Should be live. Beautiful. Monetize. Your beauty. Okie dokie. Well, I think we're live. We should be live. Yeesh. Okay. Let's try and find a cheeky little arena to play. Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? Tournaments. Here we go. Yeah, see, I don't want to be playing no bullet. Okay, I don't want to be playing no bullet. Let's just hop into a rapid one if we can. Yeah, there's a rapid one. Just a 10-0 rapid arena. This sounds good. And it is rating based, so this works very well. A 1900 start is not what we were looking for though. We'll go e4 though. We'll start with e4. Here we go. Here we go. They respond with e5. Little bit of knight to f3. Hit the pawn in the centre. Beautiful. We get to play our Covenant Scotch. Presumably they take. Beautiful. Now I'm going to take. Now we're talking. Now we're absolutely talking. Okay, they play knight to f6. This is the Schmidt variation. I think my knight is supposed to just come out to c3. This looks, you know, really logical. This looks really logical so far. If I take, maybe things get a bit awkward, potentially. Can I push? No, because then you can just take. I think I might actually want to just take this. Obviously we can't play bishop d3 right away, because then that blocks our queen from defending. So I think we need to take the knight, and then maybe go bishop d3. Just makes things a bit uncomfortable, right? I mean, they could always just take my knight first. They don't, though. See, a move like queen f3 defends both the pawn and the knight. But then if you just take, then I take my knight, then you can just take the pawn unless I recapture like this anyway. So we're just going to play bishop d3. Because presumably, you take the knight anyway. Bishop d2. This all looks reasonable. There's nothing too crazy going on just yet. Nothing too crazy going on just yet. Okay. Now maybe I do reinforce this knight. It's just such an uncomfortable pin to have, right? Like, I don't want this to be pinned. I don't want this to be pinned. I'm not expecting to really win this game anyway. You know, given the fact that they are 1900. That's a bit, you know, outside my realm. See, this just looks like great. Why would I not go queen f3, you know? Or like ask a question of the bishop maybe? But I think I'm going to go queen f3. I think we will play queen f3. Everything feels good so far. Like maybe I could even push this pawn rook over. And then that's not an option. I do want a long castle as well. And maybe just launch some sort of attack over this side of the board. But we shall see. We shall see. Boom. First game of the evening. I can't believe they've paired us with a 1900. This is like child abuse. This is absolutely fucked. Okay. D5. Right. I mean, this is where things just get a little bit out of hand, right? Like, this is just outside of my realm of understanding. Maybe I can push, but then you just bring the rook over and I'm pinned. Like, taking doesn't really feel like an option. Like these trades, no. Maybe I could take once, you take. But then you're always just threatening d4, which is just terrifying. Like, if I castle, you go d4. It's like, where do I put my knight? I guess back on e2, then do we trade? I have no idea. I'm going to long castle, I think. Ah, but then they've got an open b file. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should short castle. I'm scared. I'm going to ask a question of this bishop. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. I literally have no idea. This is a bit far. Like, dropping me on a 1900 game 1. I guess it's how you get better, but like, this is just feels brutal, right? Who starts a stream like this? This is not on. I'm curious to see what my opponent does. Okay, they just take. Huh. Am I getting pinned? Oh, God. Oh, God. Like, take would be very bad. Oh, I'm already losing. I'm already losing. I'm already just completely losing. I think. Oh wait, no I'm not, because I could always take like this, but now I obviously can't. Oh, that sucks so much. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. I might long castle now. I might long castle. Oh, this is so bad. Like, if I take, well then you take, and I can't take because then there's this pin. So I might just long castle now and accept I'm down material. And then I don't really know where your bishop goes. But this is not okay. It just feels good to have the queen here, right? Maybe I can threaten to take. But I imagine you're going to go bishop d4. And then if I go bishop d3, you just push here. Oh no, because then I take your rook. I guess it's not so clear, but I am just down a piece, right? I'm just down a piece. Unfortunately. But yeah, that was horrid. I can't believe I blundered that. That was so bad. Well, I can believe that, obviously. This is all a bit too much for me. This is a bit much. I just hate this position. Like, where does this bishop go back? I feel like you just go here. But then I probably have to go to e3, not c3. Because if I went to c3, you just push a pawn. But if I go to e3 and you just push a pawn, then can I push a pawn? I mean, obviously I can take the rook, but I just feel like we're really threatening this. I mean, we're making them think, which is probably a good thing. You know, you got to assume that's a good thing. Come on, you little weasel. What you got? It is just terrifying, though, this position. It's terrifying. Wow, they do take. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, we just go like this, hit the queen. If you just develop like this, I can just take, right? Okay. Now do I just bring my other rook and threaten this check? I mean, it's a bit of one move itis, really, isn't it? Like, you're going to bring your rook over at some point and just get active with the queen. You're just going to get active with the queen. Oh, this kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie. Well, we can certainly take this pawn. Then they're going to move the rook over here, and it's like, god damn, I'm in a world of trouble here. I'm in a world of trouble here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not really what we wanted to be seeing, actually. I didn't even see this move, man. I didn't even see this. This was not on my radar, and I kind of really need to keep this bishop on the board, not the bishop, the rook. Like, I can't lose too much material here, so I'm just gonna double stack, and hope this isn't catastrophically losing. Ah, God, I mean, they're not even properly developed yet. That's the annoying thing. They're just setting up so many moves that are terrifying. I mean, obviously that doesn't work, but... We just don't have anything. They've just given us nothing this whole game. Damn it. There's literally nothing in any of this. Oh my god, okay. I drop back here maybe, but this all looks horrid. This all looks horrid. I can't say I'm overly thrilled about any of this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, this sucks. This absolutely sucks. Jesus, yeah, we might resign here already. We may resign already. Oh my, yeah, this is just resign. Jesus Christ, hopefully, this is meant to be rating based, so, you know, hopefully we get someone our rating, that'd be great. Jesus Christ. I mean, that was just torture, no? That was literally just torture. That was not okay. Okay, 1500. Okay, this is more manageable. None of that 1900 elo stuff. I mean, what is that about? What is that about? Okay, I play a Scandi. Just take on d5. They play d4. Get the knight out. I mean, this is more our ballpark, right? Get the bishop out to f5. I mean, thank fuck we're not playing another 1900. I should drop back here. I mean, if you open up my H file, I don't really mind because well, we've not really committed to castling either side yet. Cannot believe they've not got this out yet. I mean, maybe I just get my knight out now. Can always just drop back to d7 if the knight does come out, which it does. That'd be bad. Let's go back to d7. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they open my H file. I mean, I'm gonna long castle anyway, so presumably it's you know not an issue leaving the bishop there. It's not like we're gonna short castle and lose it. But yes, this is very interesting. Okay, they just developed their bishop. Makes sense. Maybe I should lower my camera actually. Bosh. They just develop. E6 feels like, you know, a must-play move. Feels like a must-play move. Don't really see any other option there. Again, I'm just hoping that they open this for some reason. I mean, I don't know why they ever would do that, but it'd be great if they wouldn't mind. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Don't do it. Oh, mother trucker. Okay. Queen comes out. I guess that's to be expected, really. You know. Still want to keep my castling options open. I play a6. Don't really want the knight jumping in after I develop my bishop. And if you go this way, I can just trade that. And, you know, you just lose an exchange completely, which would be great. But yeah, I don't particularly fancy losing my bishop, you know. Now if you open my H file, we got some real solid pressure over there. Obviously if I take, that'd be very bad because we would in fact hang this pin. I could take like this though and just win an exchange. Are there any shenanigans after that? What is this? What is this sorcery? Wait, so I can actually just take this? Is that what you're telling me? I can just take this? This seriously just hung an exchange? Oh no, that doesn't work because then you take my bishop and the rook hits my queen. Damn it. Can I go like this? Do I actually just have to move my queen here? This sucks. Yeah, because I can't take with the knight. I can't take with the knight because after takes, well, I'm getting forked, so I'd have to take. And then you take my bishop, rook hits my queen. I don't know if they've seen that or not, or if they're just really lucky. I could go takes, then move. But then like takes, you probably have some discovery checks. I think I have to go king e7 and just, you know, accept the double stack pawns here. Unfortunately, I think that is the only play. I don't think I can exchange on e5 at all. I mean, I could be very wrong on that, but it doesn't look overly enticing now, does it? It doesn't look overly enticing. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed they didn't take this. So I'm going to have to take and then short castle. Because if I just short castle now, structure's ruined. Long castling's not an option because of this semi-open B file. This kind of sucks, you know? Not really the position I dreamed of. Okay, that's an interesting move. They just pick up the pawn. Potentially a bit of a poised pawn, but we shall see. We shall see. That could be interesting, you know, just to open up the scope of the queen a little bit. Yeah, I think we will go for this. If you just drop back, just going to activate my queen. Just going to activate my queen. If you take, I was going to say, can I then just move my queen, but then you take my bishop and I've got no attack. Thought maybe we had some cool sacrifice, but we don't. Like we'd have to recapture with the bishop. There is no mate threat. This position does really suck. That's an interesting move, right? Because now I just take your knight. Just take your knight, because I threaten taking the queen, right? Just take the knight. Like if you take my rook, you just lose the game, presumably so. But I guess you have this check, which kind of sucks actually. Yeah, I can't believe they just found that. Oh my god, that sucks. Fortunately I can threaten mate before we move the rook, but this is not ideal at all. It's not ideal. Oh no, I can't, because after g3 what am I doing today? What am I actually doing? This is so bad from me. Well, what can you do? You win some, you lose some. Yeah, this is so bad. This is so bad. I can't believe how badly I'm playing. What a win from them. They just gained 54 elo, by the way. It's clearly their first day on chess.com. Okay, playing a 2000. Unbelievable. We get a Caro-Kann. Presumably we play this main line. Okay, yeah, beautiful. It's funny, like, actually playing against candidate moves in the opening, because typically that doesn't happen. Okay, the bishop comes out, so I'm going to drop back here, hit this. Bishop has to go back. And then I forget if I meant to play bishop c4 or knight f3. Yeah, I actually don't recall which one it is I meant to play. I'm going to play knight f3. Just keep the pawn in the centre solid, then go bishop c4. This all looks really normal, I think. Like c3 at some stage, probably. Bishop e3 maybe. Looks pretty good right now. And yeah, like I say, c3 looks great. This queen, what is this queen doing? What is this queen doing? What is it doing on this diagonal? What are we doing here? I have no idea. I'm going to short castle preemptively without really understanding this move at all. They wouldn't take that, I don't think. This looks pointless because I wouldn't ever take this light square bishop anyway, because like I'm never in a million years going to open a 2000s H file. You know what I mean? Like never, ever, ever. If I drop back, like again, I'm not ever taking that. Maybe I go c3 just to stay solid. They instantly just developed, like instantaneously just developed. I go rook e1. But this is terrifying. This is absolutely terrifying. Look at this. What is this? I feel the need just to drop back here. Like if you take, I take. Do you then have knight here? This is just insane. It's just insane. Like I just feel like I'm on eggshells this whole game. Kind of want to lift. Oh my, what is this? Who is this guy? You know what I mean? Like what am I looking at right now? Just gonna play bishop d3. Offer a trade of both bishops. I just need material to come off the board. Oh my god, they're gonna play like knight g4 here. Knight d5. No, okay. I'd love to just take that. I'd also love to go here. After takes, my bishop is pretty badly hit. You know? Oh my god, and I don't even have like this, because then I block my rook. Jesus, this guy is like absolutely giving me nightmares. If I go over here, it's a bit of one move itis again, isn't it? It's like, you know, it's not really what we want. We need some nailing moves, like just pushing. But then I don't want to allow this. But a4 looks very enticing, you know, just start going on the offense myself if I can. They do jump the knight in. Feels a bit like one move itis. I'm just going to drop back. If the knight comes over, presumably I I have to sort of move my bishop. Presumably we do need to relocate our bishop, because it's currently not very well defended. I'm not taking, guys, because I'm not opening up the H-file, okay? I do not have a death wish. I do not have a death wish. Might drop back to C2. Yeah, I'm going to drop back to C2. There's no tactics, thankfully. I don't think. How would I know, actually, is a good point. Why do I always say shit like that? Like, there's no tactics. I have no idea. No? Like, oh, God. Oh, just have a day off, mate. Like, just... You got nothing better to do. I'm now going to take your bishop, though, and just open your F-file for you. Because I'm such a, kind-hearted person. Definitely wanted to do that. What a moron. What a moron. What an absolute melt. Okay. Also, guys, if you are in the stream, please like the stream. I'd greatly appreciate it. We are going to fly our B pawn up the board, I'm pretty sure. Just like unapologetically B4 here. Just move over, right? I just don't see an issue. B4, H4, 94. Is there an issue with this? Probably, but I'm not really good enough to see it, so who cares? That's my logic. Who cares? How bad can it really be? Hopefully not that bad. Just don't think I'm good enough to beat my man Jorge. Where are they from, by the way? Where is this? Peru. Cool. Jorge. Wait, what is that name? That is so cool. It sounds like some kind of money heist. Jorge Arevalo. That is so cool. I'm going to Portugal next summer. And Jorge sounds very Portuguese. That's why it sprung to mind. Shame I don't have this, hit the rook. Yeah, I'm going to play B5. I'm just going to play B5. Presumably this is their plan. Whoa. Are they looking to just sack this? Are they insane? I actually don't know what they're planning on doing, so I'm just maybe not going to give it much mind. Here. Sucks. Just sucks, right? Christ. Oh, man. Both these squares that I want to move my queen to, I instantly get chopped in the head by this knight, you know what I mean? So, that's not good. Maybe C4 is a move. Just because then if you take, I take. I don't know, open C-file feels like something, but it's never going to happen. But it just feels important to push my pawns together, right? But then it's like, am I just overextending? Yeah, probably. Probably am. I mean, this sucks. Playing G3 is just such a weakening move. But I'm not taking that pawn. I'm not opening up my king like that. That would just feel mental. Oh, man. This is so scary. This is so scary. Oh, I hate chess. I hate chess so much. If I go over here, am I blundering some tactics? I don't know. Maybe. If I just take, then you take, I take. No, go like takes, right? I'm gonna take. Maybe I'm just missing something mental. But if I am, then it's like, great opportunity to learn, so how phased can you really be? This just feels insane. God. Also, I've got my stream up to just make sure everything's running properly. My face when I'm concentrating. Is that really what I look like? What a muppet. My word. Remind me never to turn the stream on again. Okay. They're thinking, which is good. Making them think is reassuring, somewhat. Somewhat reassuring. God. Okay, they do just take... Do I have d5? Probably not. I'm going to go ahead and say no, we don't have d5. But maybe d5 is a cheeky little option. But I quite like the idea of playing c5, just because putting my knight here feels extremely great, right? So we're going to go ahead and play c5. Just because this looks great. Block the path of the queen, give a check, hit the rook. Why the hell not? You know what I mean? Why the hell not? If you come forwards, however, I could then take this for check. Feels a bit redundant though, doesn't it? Does feel a bit redundant. I can't imagine we've been winning at all this game, but, you know, at least we've not lost it inside 20 moves. That's somewhat reassuring. I mean, my opponent's eyes must have lit up when they saw some 1600 prey to feast on. You know what I mean? They must have just been salivating, absolutely licking their lips. But I ain't going down like that, sir. I ain't going out that easy. I ain't going out that easy. What the hell did they just take? What the hell? Why would you do that? That's like really annoying, actually. That was my whole plan in that one night. That one night was everything to me, which is so bad. Christ, I suck. Just glad that we're making them think. It's almost like they want their knight on g4, but it's like, how are you going to get it there? My pawns are like so like perfectly placed. I mean, I just didn't even see that. I just didn't even see that. My pawns are so perfectly placed. What am I, some sort of idiot? Jesus Christ. Is there anything in that? No, of course not. Got to move over. When I say I'm livid, like I mean like I am livid at that. I am livid at that. Oh, that was so dumb. That was so dumb. I can't say I'm overly happy about that. This pawn's just dead. Awesome. That's fantastic news. That's fantastic. Oh my god. This sucks so bad, man. I mean, what does one even play here? I want to play knight g5 so badly, but that obviously hangs a knight, because they have a rook that would just eat it. I just want to push, but I know it's not an option. God damn it. I want to go back over here, but I know I can't. But I'm going to. Why not? And I'd quite like to jump my knight in, but again, it's not really screaming at me, you know, because it just wouldn't be great. Hang on. Hold the hell up. Hold the hell up, sir. Hold the hell up. Hold the hell up. You're going to take... I'm going to jump my knight in, pressuring this. Your knight's going to randomly teleport away, so I win the game. Ideally. You know, I don't even think I could beat this guy up a queen. So, chess should really give me some odds. It's so humbling when you see you only lose 2 elo. If you lose, obviously. You're not going to lose 2 elo if you win. Christ. Come on. Just move your queen somewhere. Just do something really stupid. Like, go on, queen e5 looks great for me, but, you know, maybe they play it. I think they're, like, hesitant to take this pawn in case they're missing something, but they're not. Yeah, they're just not. They'd be absolutely fine to do so. Hello. Hello there. Still want to play here. Just going to do it really quickly. If you do things quickly, they're going to mistake that for confidence. It's not confidence, okay? I know I'm just dead, but they might mistake this for confidence for some weird unknown reason. Also, guys, if you haven't liked the stream already, do you hate me? Is that what you, like, you hate me for some reason? Like, it's free. Please, I beg you. I beg you to like the stream. And also, if you want to donate me loads of money, also feel free to do that. That also works for me. Okay, they pick up said pawn. I can also pick up a pawn of my own, you know. Two can play at that game. You know, two can play at that game, sir. But I'm not sure how good that would really be for me. But then again, I'm losing anyway, so why not? Why not just rock with this? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Also, guys, if you haven't checked out today's YouTube video, why not? Okay, it was an absolute banger of a video. An absolute clanger and banger. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, gang. It's not looking all that hot right now. But we live and we learn. Why am I so bad at chess? Why am I so bad at chess? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. This has to move. It just has to move, right? But it's the pawn's dead. We've got a minute left on the clock. At this point, I'm just wasting this poor guy's time. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. You take, I take. You take. Do I take? You take. I take. Here. It's completely losing for me. It's completely losing. Oh god. This sucks. Absolute behind. You know? This just sucks. Absolute meatloaf. Oh god, I've got an itchy nose. Got an itchy nose. Let's move our queen over. Because why not? The knight defends. But you actually can take this. You can take the knight. That's insane. What a tactic. Oh, I pray they don't see that. Let's hope they don't see that. Oh, that's brutal. Just rook takes knight is just game. Yeah, brilliant. Can't believe they found that. Well, I obviously can believe that. Wow. Yeah, this is over. I mean, obviously this is over. Obviously this is over. Oh dear. Can't say this is my proudest performance, but we live and we learn. It's a good game to learn from. I hung my queen, by the way. Jesus Christ, that's how done I was with that game. That's how done I was with that game, my word. Okay, come on. Lock the hell in. An 1800. Why am I playing all these people? Why am I playing all these people? What is going on? Why don't they want to give me, like, you know, a 600? An elephant gambit as well. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Playing an elephant gambit. Who does that? Like, if I take, you push, and I just feel like I'm dead already. I don't know how to play against this. I'm probably meant to take here, but, like, what the hell am I even looking at? I'm just going to try and be as solid as possible. Brilliant, I can't castle now. Which is tremendous news. Absolutely tremendous news. Oh my god. This sucks. This absolutely sucks. Let's go here. And then just go cry somewhere, probably. Because this is horrific. They just castled with check. Brilliant. Keep it up, Max. Cheers from Italy. Oh my god. That's so cool, man. Whereabouts are you based in Italy? I'd love to go to the south of Italy, but I know nothing really. So if you could recommend somewhere, that'd be great. I don't just want to go to like a big city. I've seen some beautiful places. Like even where Star Wars was filmed. Like, oh, Italy is gorgeous, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Looking at h3, you know, just attack the bishop, go on the offense myself here. Also, Italy, they kind of broke my heart in the Euros final one year. Chiellini, I still hold a grudge, but you know, better team on the night and all that. But I do still hold a shameless grudge. You know, I'm not proud. I'm not proud at all. This is unfortunate. This is very unfortunate, actually. Yes. I'm going to play Rookie 1. Oh, I got such a ruddy nose. Okay, they take. Of course they take. Now I recapture, and I have a horrible pawn structure, and I can't castle. This is just too good to be true, you know. It's just too good to be true. I play like this, because it looks cool. It looks cool. Yeah, I mean, this was predictable. I'm going to try run over to the corner without hanging my bishop, ideally, so maybe I move over here first. Okay. This does feel like an option still. You know, double stacked E pawns, surely better than double stacked F pawns. Surely. I want to know who the hell made the rules for this tournament, you know? Like, why am I playing people clearly infinitely better than me at chess, right? Like, we've gone from a 1900 to a 1500, which was fine. That was a stupid loss. My fault. I can take a countership for that. A countership? What the heck? I say I've lost my mind. I can take ownership of that loss. But what I can't do is the 1900, the 2000, and now the 1800 that's just absolutely playing with me. You know, just bending me over and playing with me. Oh my god, they're going to bring the rook over, and they might even just sack. But I fortunately think I have this. I think. Oh, this sucks so bad, man. Here? Maybe? Oh god, this is uncomfortable. Not a fan. No me gusta. No me gusta. They take. Understandable decision from my opponent. Now I take. And now my opponent takes. And then I go over here, and then my opponent forks me. I'm not falling for that trick, sir. Not today. Not today. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I just shouldn't be playing these people. You know, like, this is going to make me headbutt my desk. Why am I playing these people? Where do they find these people? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? This is not fun. It's not fun being picked on repeatedly by these people. Oh, now they're just going to go promote, which is just magnificent. You know what? Oh, I so want to resign right now. I so want to resign. But this is how we learn, okay? You don't learn anything from resigning. Let's bring a rook over, okay? I mean, I need to, like, drop. It's just so slow. I'm going to rage. I'm actually going to rage. I'm going to rage. How am I so losing already, man? Oh, I'm actually going to rage. Guys, I've lost all composure. Someone donate me £8 billion to save my composure. I'm resigning. I swear to God, guys, if we get put in another game with like a 1900, I'm going to strangle myself. Don't do it to me. It's loading. It's loading still. Oh my god, thank God. Oh my god. Okay, this I can work with. Thank you. My word. Oh my god. If I lose this game, guys, this might be the last you ever see of Max Chess. Queen A5, main line. Main line, baby. Okay, knight F3. I think they're meant to go D4, but that is okay. I would just develop as well. Swear to God, if I lose this game, I will never have a social media footprint again. That's me done for life, you know. I'm anticipating here, C6. They'll hit me with some shenanigans. That doesn't work, obviously. Let's go back. Open my H file, please. Please. Never do that. Never open another man's H file, you know. Never open another man's H file. It's like, you know, you don't peer over in a toilet cubicle. Like, never open another man's H file. Ever. Not in a million years should anyone ever do that. Do we understand each other, people? I'm hoping we do. Let's go here. I'm surprised they've not played this yet, or castled. I mean, obviously they've not hung this, but it's an interesting move nonetheless. Okay. They do trade, that's fine. I don't know why they've not just, short castled. I don't know why I've not brought my Dark Square Bishop out yet either. Notice how I properly sit up. Whoa, they want to force the queens off the board? Wow, that's fascinating. Huh. Okay. I guess they want to threaten knight c7. I don't like how this is whittling down to an endgame. Obviously if I long castle you can just take on a7, which is so frustrating. So frustrating. Do I have this? But then you go here. That's psychopathic. Christ. Well, this isn't ideal. Guess I can just short castle. It's not the end of the world. Guess I can just short castle. I think they were really hoping I'd, blunder c7, but if I'm constantly playing 2000s, does that mean this guy's constantly playing 2000s in this wacky tournament some psychopath has set up? Who does that? You just don't do that to people. People are trying to wind down in the evening. This is making me want to hurl myself out a window. You just don't do that. I fear my MacBook is seriously overheating as well, which is not ideal. I'm starting to think it may blow up. Yeah, potentially a new MacBook is on the cards. I don't really know though. I don't know how feasible an option that really is. Well, we have a check, which is very annoying for my opponent. Whether or not it really does anything, I'm not too sure. So we're just going to play like this. But yeah, I am slightly scared my MacBook is about to blow up, which would not be ideal for the stream. So if you could, leave a like now before it does blow up, I'd greatly appreciate that to the 7 people who are currently viewing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your schedules to watch me hurl myself out a window playing chess. Okay, presumably I should now castle, right? It's just annoying that this game has whittled down into an endgame that's going to be very thematic and it's going to be a draw, as opposed to there being any tactics in this whatsoever. I guess that's my fault for playing a mainline Scandinavian. That's just kind of what I get. However, Rook c8 looks wonderful now. You push, I take. And then I don't really know how you recapture. Presumably with your d-pawn. My other rook come over? I don't know. We shall see. But this doesn't look too enticing because now d5 is just magnificent. You know what I mean? Knight d5, dare I say it, looks great, but not yet. Not yet. We're going to tease the knight, It really wants to go here, but it's not going to. Just for a minute. We're going to hold out. Presumably my opponent would then play a3. But we shall see. We shall see. I think I even have a5, but then they go a3. What is this? Why? Let's go for this. If you take, I take, and I'm going to win this pawn as well. Okay, that's actually quite good for my opponent. But now I go here. So presumably you bring a rook over. One would assume. One would assume you now bring a rook over, in which I may respond accordingly like this. I believe. Yeah, maybe this is how I respond. I don't actually know how I check how many likes I have on the stream. Can somebody let me know in the chat, okay? Even if you've never spoke in my chat before, just put, "Hello Max Chess, you useless chess player. You currently have blank amount of likes." That would be tremendous, thank you. And if it's lower than 1 million, then what are we doing right now, chat? What are we doing? Okay, so they have hung this pawn. I'm just contemplating whether or not I trade rooks first. Now, I don't know if I trade rooks first or not, is the annoying thing. Like, takes. Like, do I want my rook on this A file? I don't think I do, so I'm going to trade rooks first and then take your pawn. Take said pawn. Beautiful. See, this knight actually isn't hanging. Obviously, if they were to take, they would then get back rank mated. So I'm just going to leave it there for them to take. And I'm just going to go like this. They're going to think I'm just trying to hit this pawn, but, you know, I'm just trying to back rank mate you. I would assume that they see that, though. You know, like they've got to be able to sniff out some tactics here. They can probably smell it. They can smell it. Interesting. Well, we're going to be up a pawn. Presumably takes. Then rook c7. That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious if they found rook c7. Well, not so hilarious for me, actually. Oh my god. They actually just found rook c7. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Unfortunately, I have this. Well, not that, actually. That doesn't work. Fortunately, I have this. And then if takes, right? Obviously, if you go here, well, I just take, so... I thought rook c7 was just completely winning for them, but then they played it and I realised I'm a moron. Yeah, see, I did see that, but now I just go back over and defend this. The viewers are slowly climbing. They're slowly climbing. Hello, you wonderful people. See, it's very annoying that, like, this isn't working. Oh, it is working. But only if you go there. Because, like, here, I take. You take my rook, I give this check. But, like, here, then here, not so good, right? Not so good. Oh, wait, I guess that... Wait, here? I've got to have something, right? There's got to be something here for me. It's just got to be something. Unfortunately, I don't actually think there is. What about here? Here. No, I think we may just have to repeat this position. But that's insane, right? I don't know if it's right, but I only see my like on the stream. Gang, what we doing? What we doing, gang? What's going on here, Squadron? I like the calculation. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm trying to spring some traps here. But unfortunately, this is looking like insanity to me, unless like this check somehow works, but you know, it just simply doesn't. It just simply doesn't. We're going to have to go back over, I'm fairly certain. Fairly certain we're going to have to go back over. But I'm really not feeling repeating this position, you know. I'm just not feeling it. Oh, this would suck my absolute balls. It's such a shame that I hung rook c7. It dare I say, it's catastrophic, you know. Catastrophic. Absolutely brutal. Hopefully my opponent doesn't repeat. Hopefully they think they smell blood. Hopefully. Rook c4 would play for an advantage. Really? Wait, hang on. You're saying rook c4 here? This works? Don't they just then have like knight e5? I don't understand. Surely then they just have knight e5. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. Looks like if I take, they take. If I give a check, they go up, and then I'm still losing my knight, I feel like, no? I have no idea. On to the next. On to the next. Okay. Vacon Gio from Portugal. Of course, I've absolutely mastered their name. Knight e5. Knight takes on e5. Oh my god, yeah, because then the knight would have defended my rook, wouldn't it? Oh my god, of course. Of course. Smooth, Max. Well done. What a moron. What a moron. Unfortunately, I'm only capable of calculating 2 moves ahead. I guess that was 2 moves ahead. 1 move ahead. We're playing against the London. My absolute least favourite opening on all of planet Earth. On all of planet Earth. I just despise the London. If you play the London, you're in chat. I love you still. You still have my heart. Yeah, I'm seriously getting concerned for my MacBook here. It's making noises I've never heard it make before. Okay? Dare I say I'm absolutely petrified currently. I fear it may blow up on me. I fear it may be about to blow up. But, you know, such is life. These things happen. Is this the play? I think so. Lift this. Open my H file for me, you crazed maniac. You crazed maniac. Just do it. I know you want to. Just do it. Come on, sir. Open up my H file for me if you're feeling absolutely bananas. Vacon Gio. Oh dear. Okay. We get some trades. This is looking fan-dabby-dacious. It's a real shame this isn't an option because of queen takes, but if it was just pawn takes, that would be very fun. Okay, so if this queen ever moves, just know I'll be absolutely ready to pounce. I will be ready to pounce. Pushing the pawn looks encouraging, right? I don't need to be fearful of this knight. I'd just go here, and then this knight is a real pain in the backside. Let's just get over here. Worst case, we'll play king b8. That'd do. That'd do absolutely tremendously. Yeah, I hate this knight. I absolutely hate this knight. So maybe we go for like e5. Takes. Rook over. Drop back. Keep pressure on diagonal. e5 looks like the play. e5, dare I say it, may be the play to save the day. This person has more points than me in this arena, which has kind of just broken my heart, I'm not going to lie to you. It's kind of just broken my heart. I just need this knight to go away, really. I just need it to leave me the hell alone, you know what I mean? Rook comes over as we anticipated. The plan was to go back to d6. We're going to stick to said plan. Now, what has this absolute juice box got for me? Juice box. What country says juice box? That's got to be American, right? I don't know where I've heard that from. I don't know why I've just used it as an insult either. Okay, like we said, as soon as the queen moves away, the plan was always going to be to go here, right? It was always going to be that. But if you do take, this no longer works because you can, in fact, escape, right? You can just simply escape, which is really distressing. It's really unfortunate. What should I be playing here is the question. What are my opponent's threats? They got a lot of pressure on this pawn. It's currently not an issue. It's very well defended. Pressure over here, but like it's difficult for the bishop to get to it to aid in the attack. The rook can't come down. So what would be a good move for me? None of the checks work. Let's rule out any checks. Any captures? No. Attacks. Jukebox, but never juice box. Yeah, jukebox. You know, I didn't know what a jukebox was until I was like 10 years old playing Minecraft. And it was like, damn, this thing actually has some absolute tunes. But prior to that, no idea what a jukebox was. This would be very unfortunate. I feel the need to just centralise my rook. I also feel the need to just start pushing this pawn. Like, what's the downside of g5? I don't know, I don't see it. We're playing g5. That's a minute 32 seconds. I'll never get back from that calculation. They give a check. That feels fine. I just go over, right? That was my plan. Go b8. I am very scared I'm missing something. Interesting. Still feels somewhat acceptable to go here. Because if pawn takes, check. If bishop takes, I take. I'm still just going to play g4. Just to keep things as complicated as possible. We still have a really nice hold on d5. So that's not a current threat. I don't think. I mean, I really hope not. Okay. What is this? What is this absolute maneuver from my opponent? They're gonna like try double stack. I don't know. I don't get this. I'm gonna take. If you take, okay. Well, I obviously won't take that. Knight up here looks pretty dandy. Pretty darn dandy. Yeah, let's develop the knight. Maybe go like this or something. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. What 1200 finds that? What 1200 is finding that? I'm sorry, what has just happened? I guess I have this, right? I hit the rook and I also threaten to take this, but what 1200 finds that? What just happened? How did I blunder that? I'm so stupid, it's actually like dangerous. I think queen g6 works. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I can't believe they just found it, like, boom. That was terrifying. We shall go over. Oh my god. This guy is, like, on absolute medicine. This guy needs piss testing, like, immediately. Like, who is this person? Who the hell is this person? They need piss testing immediately. That was, like, insanity. Oh my god. Oh, I actually can't believe that. I'm actually a bit like taken back. I can't believe I blundered that. That's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. Someone needs to piss test this guy. Jesus Christ. That was terrifying. I mean, they can just take now. I'm playing so bad. I played so bad. Jesus Christ. I can't believe that just happened. I actually cannot believe that just happened. Yeah, this is just over. I can't believe this is happening to me. I'm going to go for some absolute shenanigans here. Like, just some absolute shenanigans. Oh my god. Wow. Well, this is one way to make me want to absolutely dive bomb out the window. But such is life. It's not over until it's over. I am, however, like absolutely freezing. I may need to retrieve my hoodie. Bear with me. Oh my god. Don't worry, gang, I'm back. What'd I miss? What'd they play? What is this? How much pressure do they want to put on my pawn? Jesus Christ, leave me alone. At least let me get my hoodie on. Well, like I said, I'm just going for absolute shenanigans here. Just some absolute tomfoolery. Jesus Christ. Like I said, this guy seriously needs piss testing. Okay, they take the rook. Tremendous news. Just great. Just absolutely everything I ever wanted. Just everything I ever wanted. I think they're going to have a force mate after I go here with check. But, you know, like I said, we're just going for some absolute shenanigans, so I don't even care if they find it. If they find it, I hurl myself out the window. Oh my god, yep, brilliant. Okay, let me leave this arena, because clearly this isn't doing me any good. Let me just play some actual chess. That guy needs, like, some Proctor Cam setup or something. That was insanity. That's going to be with me for the rest of my life. I'm never going to live that down. That was insanely brutal. Okay. Wow. Let's play my man Tony d4. That's rough. That was rough. That was rough. Let's pretend it never happened though, Tricky, okay? Let's look past it and just pretend that it never happened. Though I am contemplating my entire life. What is this attack? What is happening right now? Tricky, you'd be so proud, right, of the So I got a video coming out tomorrow. You'd be so proud of the game I played. You'd be so proud of the game I played, man. It was like, it was a I think it's called like the Steinitz attack in the Petrov, but it was like I sacked a knight and a bishop for like the most forcing mate you'll ever see in your life. It was like, mwah, chef's kiss. Thought to myself, damn, my man Tricky's gonna love this crap. C6 maybe? I weirdly like C6 in this position for some unknown horrifying reason. I'm playing C6. God, what, like, who the hell moves their pawns like this guy? What are they doing? It's absolutely terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. Oh dear. E5 feels like a potential pawn break at some point. What is my opponent doing currently? Like, can we actually just take like a moment to see what's happening right now? What are they doing? How can I exploit this? Like, what am I looking at? I don't actually know. I'm just going to bring my other knight into the game and prepare e5, I think. This looks like treacherous behaviour, though. Not sure I really want to allow them to push. But I guess I have bishop e7, so it's probably fine. If they push, I just go bishop e7. God, I just had to like tilt my whole head back to like the depths of the nether regions to get the last bit of Diet Coke out. That was insanity. Okay. I also might turn my light off. It's like dangerously bright in my room and I don't like it. I would much rather be sat in the dark currently, but I know it's bad for me, so I've kept my light on. But like, guys, anyone in the stream currently, wouldn't you like much rather be sat in the dark playing chess than sat in the light? Like, who the hell chills in the evening with their light on? What are you, a psychopath? Knight in the middle here looks good. Dare I say, great. I look at my opponent's pawn structure. Like, your opponents are playing good today. Yeah, I'm like going insane, Tricky. I'm going insane, my man. It's rough out here, okay? It's rough out here. I've hit a new low. I've actually like never studied chess more in my entire life. Like opening theory, puzzles, like just everything. And I'm getting absolutely McFrazzled. Maybe I need to hop on the Lichess bandwagon until chess.com starts paying me. Oh, I thought they'd actually disconnected then. I was going to say, that's magnificent news. That feels like a very logical and good move, annoyingly. I did kind of miss that they even had such a thing. Maybe I have to just go back. Maybe I actually just have to accept that that was wrong. and I should retreat. Just feels like they've overextended so much with the pawns. Like eventually there's gonna be a gap. There's gonna be a mistake or something. I love when my opponents disconnect. Oh, you and me both, man. You and me both. I pray for my opponents to have some severe Wi-Fi issues. That is what gets me going. E5 takes. You should have moved the other knight to F6 though. Oh yeah, that makes more sense. Let's go for this. Oh wait, why did I do this? Wait, why did I think this worked? What the hell did I just calculate? Why did I think this worked? What did I just calculate? This does not work. What? Let's go here. Let's go here. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Bye bye bishop. Bye bye bishop. Bye bye Miss American Pie. Oh dear. You know what, I need to sit up straight as well, but I just cannot be bothered. Surely I gotta get this dark square bishop active. Right? I'm gonna take. And then like b6 maybe? Dunno. Just feels like we have nothing. Feels like I have to play b6. I'm sort of hoping they don't take with the pawn, because if they reinforce this c pawn with anything else, I'm gonna scream. It's gonna be forever impenetrable, you know? Okay, they do take. Take back with the h pawn, keep everything connected towards the centre for some reason. I have no idea what I'm even doing. Okay. I'm going to play b6. I'm going to play b6. My plan is to try and open up the position just a little bit more, you know? You take, I'll take. Wait, how am I going to take actually? How am I going to recapture this? Kind of like the idea of opening up the rook. But I also like the idea of repositioning my knight to this outpost. Guess if I take with the b pawn, I also keep my pawns connected. Which, yeah, feels like it makes logical sense. Let's take with the a pawn. Do this. Oh, you had knight f5 instead of b6. Okay. I had knight f5? What do you mean knight f5? Okay. Bishop. What's happened? What's happened? They haven't moved yet. Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm tweaking. Knight f5 is illegal. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I am looking at knight h5 to sort of target a pawn. My opponent seems to be trying to go for some absolute shenanigans or something. I don't know what's happening. Luckily my knight's in a pretty good position here, as well as just like bishop up. Looks pretty good, I think. Then if you go here, I go here. Looks pretty good. I like my bishop being here. Why did I think knight f5 was a move? I have no idea. That's so funny though. I also sort of like trusted your judgment over mine. I was like, wait, am I looking at the right f5? I was like, is there another f5? Like, what is going on right now? What they got for me? What they got for me? Huh, okay. They take my knight. My plan is just to recapture with this knight to sort of keep this defended. I think that makes sense. I don't know if they are like trying to go for some like shenanigans here. Or I have no idea what they're doing. Like they're threatening this. I mean, I don't know. I really like this, but then they do have this, which would be annoying. What if I double stack my rooks? Potentially. Just to target this a little bit. Quite like that idea of double stacking my rooks. Do quite like this as an idea. I think it sounds pretty reasonable to me. This doesn't work, right? Like that is just losing, no? Takes. That doesn't work. Takes. Knight here hitting the queen. Is that the idea? Don't really know. I'm gonna take. Have opened up their queen, which is a bit scary. Like you can just take this pawn. Yeah, I missed that. Mind you, can I just take? You take. No, because I take with check. That's annoying. Yeah, so annoyed I missed them taking on g6. What's the move now? I'm getting pretty low on time as well. I just got to start moving. Oh, poop. I'll go up. If you go here, I think I'd take. Hit my rook. Maybe my queen even. Oh god, this is scary. If I push, then you can just take. God, that's... Wait, push? Take. Push again. If you take my queen, I take with check, but, you know, then you just recapture. So it's a bit stupid. Do I have this? Do I have to go c5? c5 feels logical. Also probably somewhat stupid, but who cares, guys? Who cares? Who the hell cares? I think knight h5 was probably the play, actually. I think I had knight h5. Because then I open up my rook on their knight and threaten to take on g3. Oh no, because their queen guards g3. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Lost my absolute freaking mind. Disconnected. That works for me. Okay, they've not actually disconnected. Why does it always say that? Maybe it's me disconnecting. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Come on. They got to play a move. I'm assuming they take. I take with check. Yep, beautiful. Even better than knight h5 would be knight d5. Wouldn't knight d5 just like hang my knight completely? I'm going to double stack, so I'm a bit short on ideas, and I want to push this pawn, but I don't want to hang my rook. Boom, boom. Also, yeah, now their knight is hanging. Yeah, now their knight's hanging now that I've double stacked. Just because, like, although my rook will be pinned. I move earlier before you place it. Oh, I see, okay. This is so scary. Gotta move, just gotta move, just gotta move. This is terrifying. This is terrifying, chat. Okay, they retreat. I might just start pushing. I will absolutely lock in here. Actually, do they have knight d5? No. Maybe. No. Maybe. No. No, they don't. That was scary. If they're going to move a rook to block, it has to be the c rook, right? Because if you go here and here, my bishop can take. Okay, hello there. Do we have some, like, absolute shenanigans with this check? I don't think we do, unfortunately. But this is a very fun idea to explore, potentially. But we're so low on time that it's just stupid to even consider anything like that. Let's just hit this. Let's just hit this in the forehead. Let's hit this in the absolute dome. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's terrifying. They've moved. Do I have this? Maybe. Maybe. Just so low on time. I need this knight to move, man. This knight is a real pain. This knight is such a pain. Oh, that was so stupid. That was just so stupid, man. That was so bad. That was just so bad. That was so bad. Not my proudest ever moment. Christ. Oh, God's sake. Well, if you go back here, then it'd be great, right? Then it'd be great. Wait, actually. Is it so bad? Am I a genius by accident? Am I an accidental genius? Potentially. I'm potentially an accidental genius. Christ, I'm so undeserving of this. I'm so undeserving of this. It's unbelievable. I'm so undeserving. Didn't even see it leads to mate. Didn't even see it. I am so undeserving of this win. Rook takes an e4, let's go. No way it's leading to mate. Shameless from myself. Absolutely shameless. This is insanity. Absolute insanity. I mean, I'm pretty sure my opponent is just going to resign. Insane. Yeah, game abandoned. So undeserving, it's unbelievable. I mean, obviously that's a brilliant sacrifice, but a very undeserving one. Wow, so I'm winning this whole time. Just like in a completely winning position the whole game, really. Oh, wow. F5's a mistake from them. Wow, didn't know that. Didn't know that. E4, baby. Let's go. Come on, play E5. Give me my Covenant Scotch. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely, baby. Scotch is my absolute bread and butter right now. Absolutely. We trade off in the centre, really? Okay, now d6. Isn't d6 like already a little bit bad? Or have I just completely made that up? Let's go knight c3. Bishop out looks relatively good. Sometimes you just got to take those wins. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All day long. Twice on a Sunday. Twice on a Sunday. Let's take. Activate the bishop. This does not work. I'm going to play here. Prepare long castling. Maybe there's some cool sacrifice as well. Who knows? Who the hell knows? Okay, I kind of want to keep my bishop on the board, funnily enough. Do kind of want to keep the bishop on the board. Unfortunate. Unfortunate to say the least. It's a real shame bishops don't move like that, isn't it? It's a real shame. Yeah, it is a real shame. Let's go here. My plan here was just to drop back. I mean, it just feels like they've overcommitted on the king side now, no? Or have they not? You know, is this like feasible? I don't really want to long castle into that. Have they just trapped their own knight? No, you have this square, unfortunately. Oh, damn it. That's so annoying, actually, that you have that square, right? That's so annoying. F4. Hello. Hello, F4. You look exciting. Here, F4. I don't want to lose my light square bishop, but at the same time, I just, you know, I'm not overly fussed. I don't want to play F4. I don't know, I just want to play some weird stuff, you know, like, I'm not in the mood to be calculating, I just want to play some fun chess. Like, I'm not overly fussed if it's inherently inaccurate. Shall I open my own B file now as well? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's hit this rook. You know, let's hit the rook. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, I do kind of feel bad for my opponents. If they go here... What? Yeah, I mean, they've done this to themselves, like... They've done this to themselves. This is just unfortunate, right? That's just very unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, that sucks for them. F4 looks good to me. Thank you, Tricky. My man. That's my man Tricky right there, people. That's my man Tricky. I don't know what they're currently doing, other than just, you know, hanging as many pieces as humanly possible. How is this person real, you know? I respect the fact that they've not resigned as well. I would do the same. You know, I'd be like, well, come on then, beat me. You gotta make them beat you. Oh, well, they did resign. That's a shame. That was a fun game. I'm actually going to take note of this game because I'm currently making a video on the Scotch. So that would be a good game to include. So that's noted. We're playing a Philidor now. I've got American Idiot stuck in my head. Let's just lift. Long castle, maybe. That's annoying, but... Oh, actually. Need to be careful of this. Let's just go H4. Just so there's none of this. Just so there's no absolute shenanigans. Comparing this 1600 to that 1200 who cooked it. Yeah, man, honestly, that 1200 needs piss testing. I'm like adamant they're not real. It's long castle. This is obviously not a threat. Okay, they take the pawn, so now it's quite a threat, actually. Kind of missed that they could just do that. God, I'm so dumb. King b1, maybe? Oh, I don't know. King b1's so scary, though. That was so dumb. King b1. Hey ho. It is not over until it is over, you know? Let's go here. Let's go here. Maybe double stack the old rookie dookies. Hello, Queen. What are you doing? I think they're going to bring their rook over and threaten to take my knight because of the pin. But that doesn't concern me in the slightest. What to play? Okay. Yeah, I am a little bit hesitant of the rook coming over now. So we may have to go king a1 or something at some stage here. Which looks pretty uncomfortable. But I would also really like to double stack. I have a serious thing with double stack. Yeah, I live for it for some reason. Maybe rook f1 looks good. If you come over, king a1. Yeah, let's go king a1. This is terrifying. Now their attack is suddenly a lot quicker. Yeah, it's absolutely like petrifying currently. Especially if this knight is ever attacked. So let's play f4 here. You can't take, because obviously I'd take. So that's great news. That's great news. But they do still have like an absolutely monstrous attack, unfortunately. I'll recapture with the rook. Huh? That looks fun. That looks very fun. I could just take this pawn, right? Hang on. Let him cook now, people. Let him cook now. I think I can also sacrifice my queen, which is very fun. That's very fun. I think I have rook h4, actually. Just like completely sacking my queen. Threatening mate. I think this works. We're going to play it because it's fun attacking chess. So we're going to play it. We're going to sack our queen completely for mate. But presumably they see it, say it, sorted. What is this? You're telling me I don't have mate here? What? Have we lost our minds? You're telling me I don't have a mate? Wow. What? Am I just not seeing it? It's insane. That's insanity. What? Check. King comes up. Check. I have no idea. I mean, I'm going to... Oh, wait. Guess you could always... Ha! Huh. This is annoying me. This is very annoying. Oh my god. This is so annoying. I'm going to give the check. They step up. There's got to be something, man. There's got to be something. Go check again. This is so annoying. This is just driving me insane. Tell you what, I'm just going to trade pieces off. let's try and just whittle this down to like just a really simple endgame if we can. That would help. That would likely help. I'm gonna be so annoyed though if I missed a mate. Oh wait, maybe I should like drop my bishop back actually. Yeah, maybe I should have played like bishop e2 at some point there. That's, yeah, vaguely annoying. Drop my knight back, I guess. Just sort of, I don't know, defend g3. What is that? This is a really strange move because I'm just going to trade this off. That's a very strange move, sir. I personally don't understand that in the slightest. Maybe they're threatening back rank mate. That was close. Let's definitely lift and give ourselves a bit of breathing room. Jesus Christ. I'm not really sure that does anything for you, sir. Let's go over here. Play like this. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Huh, I see. I should have gone in front of that pawn. That's annoying. But I just go here and here, right? And we're fine. Yeesh. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, wait. If I go here, though, then you have king here. So I actually have to take the rook. And if you take, I take your rook. If you take, then I'm just fine, right? Beautiful. That's weird. Let's go here. I need to get my rook in behind. That sounds insane. But yeah, just threaten like this. Threaten this pawn as well. I'll give a check. If you come closer to me, I just pick up the pawn. Do we have this check now? Yeah, and then we just win the rook. Beautiful. G frickin' G, sir. This should just be completely winning now if I just get my king active, right? Give a check, then push. Beautiful. Absolutely clinical. Absolutely clinical. Can always just drop back. And worst case is I just sack the knight if this pawn ever pushes. Yeah, just take. Then just pick up all the pawns. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Beautiful. Yeah, now just go promote. Thank you for coming, sir. Beautiful. We win. We pick up yet another win. We're on a mean streak. I swear that tournament was just filled with people that need absolutely piss testing. Alright, this is going to have to be the last game though, people, because my laptop is going to die. Which is never good for a stream. You don't want it just to abruptly end, is what I've learnt from my very short tenured career so far. So, last game of the stream, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel as well, by the way, guys. I greatly appreciate that. I definitely greatly appreciate that. They get the bishop out. Let's get our own bishop out. Here we go. Here we go, baby. E6 is probably the move. If the bishop comes out, then C6. Okay, they just castle. I'm still thinking C6 makes complete logical sense. Mainline Scandi, absolutely live for it. Absolutely live for it. Okay, so I'm not allowed to go back to that square, unfortunately. Unfortunately, if the queen does retreat, it will have to go back to D8. Or, not true actually, I tell a lie. Okay, bishop E7. Okay, this all feels pretty good so far. This all feels pretty good thus far. I can just take this, no? I can just take this. Right? What just happened? What? What? This doesn't work. There's no way this works. There's literally no way this works. There's no way this works. I'm so confused, man. I'm so confused right now. Takes. I mean, you're pinning me, which is quite uncomfortable. I just dropped my bishop back. Right? I don't understand this at all. What? Okay, so we're just up. We're just winning, is what you're telling me, because I'm going to castle now. So that's good. That's good then. Let's just drop back. Beautiful. Oh dear. Oh, poop. Okay. Well, I did actually blunder then. I did actually blunder. Oh, maybe not actually. No, never mind. Just have this, right? And then I can recapture like this. Jesus. Jesus, that was scary. Oh wait, you take my bishop, I recapture. Oh, I did blunder. Yeah, I did. What is wrong with me? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? They're completely throwing. They've had so many tactics and they're missing all of them. What are they doing? I'm so confused. I think Queen h5 just threw the game away, no? Unless I'm missing something, but I think they just had so many tactics and missed them all. He had Queen takes on d5, e6. Yeah. But now, no. What? Now you give me chance to reinforce. Right? I think I have stabilised somehow, some way. Potentially. Does that look scary? I just don't know that it is. I just don't know that that is scary. Your opponent is selling low. Yeah, I mean, they've just completely thrown this away, no? I mean, I am not playing very well at all, but luckily I'm up a piece, so I have some wriggle room, I feel like. Oh, poop. I mean, I'm throwing. I am throwing. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my god. Oh, damn it. I had bishop g4. Yeah, I had bishop g4 and I missed bishop g4. I mean, now I'm just losing. Or not losing. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing. I hope not. That wouldn't be ideal. But that does suck. That does suck a lot. Okay. Now you're cooked again. This has been an awful game from me and this guy. This has been an awful game. I'm going to play out this. I'm going to play out this, hopefully trade everything off. Ah, that's annoying. That's annoying. Just take. Maybe I should have given a check first, then taken. But I mean, I'm up 2 pawns, so how bad can it be? How bad can it be? About to be up 3 pawns, no? Just up 3 pawns. This is tremendous news. There's no back rank mate as we speak, but I mean, I may blunder it at some point. Who knows? I bloody hope not, though. That makes sense. That makes sense. Just going to try and be ultra solid. Don't want to get back rank mated at any point. But I think I just start pushing my 2 pawns. Like, we have a 2 on 1 on this side, so it would make sense to push my A and B pawns, I feel like. I don't know how I feel about them taking, because do I not just have this and then they can't block this? Huh. Interesting. Oh, but then you just bring your queen back, and if I take, you then take. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here, gang. We will see what happens here, gang. But yeah, presumably queen comes back. Then I take. Whoa. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. Okay. Yeah, let's just drop back. Let's just drop back and maybe play like bishop d4. This is a very weird position. Bishop d4 seems pretty good though, just to attack this, but also defend my pawn so I can move my queen instead, because then my queen isn't tied to this pawn. And also I feel like you're going to go after this at some stage, like still going to play bishop d4. Just because like I could also like take this now. And your bishop is still in trouble. Right? Am I winning? I've got to be winning. If I'm not winning, we riot. If I'm not winning, we absolutely riot. Okay, they give a check. I don't think there's a repetition, because I can just block. No? Oh, I can't block. Oh my god. Well, I can block, actually. But then, why would I risk that? Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. I think I probably have g6 to keep the game going. And after they take, I go here. But then, like, I'm pinned, and they have a dark square bishop to maybe some point get in here. No, I think I'm going to repeat. g6 feels far too brave, yeah. Let's see what the engine said. Did it want me to play g6? I mean, g6 is fine. Then bishop g7, obviously. Yeah, I mean, not the prettiest game. I could have kept it alive with g6. I'm still, you know, just still thematically a draw, but then they'd have to play like king g2. Then it wants queen b4. I don't know what the idea behind queen b4 is. Maybe to start giving my own checks. I have no idea. But gang, we are going to call the stream there. We're going to call it, okay? We've been live now for close to 2 hours, so... Oh my god, I've just absolutely volleyed my camera. Jesus Christ. Okay. Guys, if you have enjoyed the stream, please drop a like, okay? We've played some absolutely horrifying chess. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope... Well, I'm not going to say I hope you found it educational, because of course you haven't. But hopefully you've been entertained, okay? Please leave a like, subscribe. We're going to try and stream a bit more often. Hope you guys have a lovely evening, or morning, depending on where you are in the world right now. But guys, good night. Peace.